that it's time for them to get their lick back. So they come out the woodwork trying to rehash or rekindle old, you know, old issues with you because they think you're down and it's their time to get their lick back. Um, so I speak. Y'all know who that is. Going forward, his name will be I Creep. Okay. Chicago in the building. Hello. Um, so okay. Um, so he came out of the woodworks saying that everything that's happening to me is my karma, and I don't know what else he said. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't even interested enough to go back and try to find any of his videos. I don't watch his page. I don't follow him. I'm not interested in him. None of that. But since he decided to speak on me, then let's go ahead and get to it. Can we call him Eyesight Chick? No, because that would be his girlfriend name. Um, you don't think he want his past to be talked about? Obviously he do. Because I told y'all the other night. I said, when you come out of the woodworks and you try to bring up stuff in order to throw salt in somebody else's wounds that you think they have, you have to remember that door swings both ways. The same way that you want to bring out old stuff. Are you going to the shop more? Yeah. Okay. The same way that you're wanting to bring up old stuff about somebody, you have to remember that you have skeletons in your closet, right? So let's get into the skeletons of our creep. Now, if y'all remember, our creep had a sizable platform when we first met him. Was it two 2 years ago? No, it was about 3 years ago when we first met I Creep. He was really, really, really good friends with Genty. We met Genty first, and then we met him. Now he had a sizable platform. About he had, hold on. Cash App message says I Freak cheated on his wife and abandoned his kids. Hmm. That'll do it. Okay. So uh he had over 1 million followers, right? Yeah, they starting early with the Cash Apps, girl. So he had over 1 million followers. He called himself a poet. He said, an educator because he said he was formerly a teacher. He said he was, you know, a youth minister, but he didn't believe in God. Yeah, he told us that. He didn't believe in God, but he was a youth minister. I don't know how you do that, but that's what he said. Okay. Um, in the military, um, what else? He was a writer. So he was all of these things, okay? He presented himself to be a very, very educated young man that was very articulate, very smart, very on his P's and Q's, right? Um, Gavin, I don't know what you're saying. Um, so he had a decent following, right? He had a decent following. So We would frequent each other's panels, this, that, and the third. We got along pretty well. Well, our creep was accused of assaulting a woman at an Airbnb. So, allegedly, as the story goes, there was a group of TikTokers that were supposed to be like activists, social justice activists. They got together, they got an Airbnb in order to go protest at TikTok headquarters in California. Well, at said Airbnb, allegedly, he assaulted one of the women there. And she took it upon herself. She did not want justice of the law. She didn't want justice of the law now. She never went to the police. She wanted justice of social media. So instead of going to the police about the assault, she went to TikTok to tell her story. Yeah, public opinion. She wanted the justice of public opinion. Yeah, yeah. So that was a whirlwind and a debacle. She went from panel to panel. Anybody that would listen to her, she would tell the story. So then he would follow suit, defending himself. Remember when I told you that he was in the military? It got to the military. She reached out to JAG and uh is it NCIS? It's actually NCIS, ain't it? She did. She reached out to his superiors. She sure did. I even spoke with one of the agents, okay? Because at the time I had interviewed the lady, and we'll call her Lisa. I interviewed Lisa. I talked to Lisa multiple times on my platform. I talked about the alleged assault. I talked to I Creep. There was a lot of footage on my page in regards to the alleged assault. So they asked me, could they use my videos? Could they have access to my videos? I said yes. They asked me if they needed me for anything else, to answer any questions. Would I be willing to answer them? I said yes. Okay. So it was a real thing. Lisa went on live stream and would call NCIS, and she would do it all on live. We were all there to watch and to listen. We watched as she called office to office to office. If they did not give her the response that she was looking for, she would cuss them out, hang up, and call somebody else. She called naval offices in Washington, D.C. I think she called naval offices in Virginia. I think she called naval offices in Hawaii. She called naval offices somewhere else. I can't remember where else. But she called multiple naval offices trying to get this man in trouble. Now, when she finally got their attention, they said, okay, we hear you. We're going to come to you. We're going to take your statement so that we can do an investigation. Cool. So they send agents to North Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, Fayetteville. They send agents to Fayetteville. They said that they would meet her at the police department to talk to her, get her statement, and see where they go from there. So she gets into the building. She gets into the room with an officer, and they're explaining to her, they're going to get ready to do the interview, this, that, and the third. And she tells them she wants to record the interview. Now, she's got a big handbag, and there's an iPad sticking up out of the handbag. So she's recording. They tell her, no, ma'am, you're not able to record. But if you feel like you need to know, you need a record of what's going on, we are going to record it. Okay? This is a government building. We're going to record it. And you can make a request to get a copy of the recording. She wasn't happy with that. She demanded that they let her record. She wanted to know why. She wanted to know where on the building does it say that she can't record. Every explanation that they gave her, she was not having it. So they got up and they left. So she sat there for a little while. And then one of the officers from Fayetteville came into the room. They had a small discussion, and Lisa was like, well, where are they at? And the officer was like, they left. You refused to stop recording. You did not comply with their request, so they left. So she grabbed her bag with her iPad sticking up out of the top of it, and she left. She went and got in the car. She talked all kinds of trash about those officers, about those agents. She dogged them out. She cussed them out. She called them everything but a child of God. But again, it was more important for her to record the interaction and post it on social media than actually getting out her statement, talking to the authorities, and getting an investigation opened. So it went from calling NCIS to calling her, was it the governor that she started calling, saying that NCIS in Hawaii was corrupt and they needed to be investigated. I mean, she literally went above and beyond. She did. The senator, thank you for the order. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So it might have been the senator. Okay, they said it was the senator. Okay. So the senator's office decided they would reach out to NCIS and they were going to have a congressional hearing. That's the story that came out. They said they was having a congressional hearing. Okay. But it came back. NCIS ain't violated nothing. They tried to, they let the senator know, hey, we tried to talk to her. We sent people to her. She didn't want to comply. So we left. Okay. So finally, because of Lisa harassing agents, harassing attorneys, she called up one attorney in regards to the sexual assault mandates or whatnot, and it lists like what constitutes a sexual assault, and you have to go through these certain parameters. It has to hit this box, and then it has to hit this box, then it has to hit this box for it to be considered a sexual assault, right? So she was on the phone with the attorney, and the attorney was asking her, okay, well, for box number 1, it's got to be A, B, or C. Which one is it? Let's say she said A. Okay, let's go to section number 2. A, B, or C. Which one does it hit? It didn't hit any of them. So the lawyer says, well, I'm sorry, what you're saying right now does not constitute sexual assault. Lisa cussed this lady out. And this lady was nothing but nice to her. Now, mind you, she's live streaming everything. Okay, assault. Sorry, let's just say assault. She told this lady, you need to stop giving your cootie cat to the white man. Now, this lady is just doing her job. She's reading to you off the statutes of what constitutes assault. She's going by the law now. She's reading it out to you. She's telling you the subsections. She's telling you what it's got to be for it to qualify. You told her that he never touched you. That's one of the boxes that's got to be checked. For what you were saying, the kind of assault that you said it was, you told the lady he did not touch you. So she says, well, ma'am, that doesn't qualify for this. She cussed that lady out and told her she need to stop giving her cootie cat to the white man. Yeah. So again, iCreep is just defending himself. He's defending himself all across the app. Lisa gets mad and threatens to unalive him on the live stream. She talked about putting a bullet. She talked about wishing that somebody else would do it. She don't care how it's done. He needs to be unalived. She don't care how it's done. It can be done by paper cut. She don't care. That's what she said. I don't care if he's unalived by paper cut. So what do you know? It's on live stream and it gets reported. And 2 FBI agents show up at her house and tell her, ma'am, we see what you're doing. We just come to give you a warning. You need to stop it. Again, Lisa is on live stream. We see the people. She says, number one, real FBI agents all wear suits and ties. These people, they didn't have on suits and ties, but they showed their credentials. Yeah, they showed their credentials, right? But she said because they did not have on a suit and tie that they were not real. Okay. She said that real FBI agents don't carry briefcases. Because I believe one of the ladies had some type of bag, but she had like clipboard, she had like a notebook, like she had, stuff like, okay, we're doing an investigation, we need to take notes, we need to do this, that, and the third. She said real FBI agents don't do that. And she said that somebody set those 2 women up. They paid those 2 women to come to her house and harass her. Oh, it was a purse. Okay, she said that they don't carry purses. Real FBI agents don't carry purses. That's what she said. You're right. Thank you. Cash App message says, remember when she went to the school pissy? Yeah, she did. Yeah, we watched her on live that day, and she said that her little girl had came and got in the bed with her that night before and peed in her bed and peed up her back. And she still had those same clothes on when she then had to turn around and go to the schoolhouse for one of the other children. What you gonna do with rice? Just turn the stove off and just leave it, and I'll fix that food when I get done. All right. So, Yeah, so she went to the school with that pissy dress on. She did not change clothes. She did not bathe. Um, she went to the school with that pissy dress on. She did. Again, we would not know all of these things if it wasn't on live stream. Okay. But again, yes, I speak. He was fighting for his life on the internet. Lisa went into a live stream on one of the Navy's Facebook pages. They were showing a homecoming of one of the ships. They were showing the families meeting the seamen as they got off the boats. You know, they haven't seen them in months. And she was spamming the comment section that I Creep was an assaulter. And some of the people were responding to her like, why are you doing this here? This is for families to see their loved ones coming home, for families to reconnect. Why are you doing this here? This is not the place. Nobody here can help you. Yeah, I didn't forget about that. We watched it in real time because it was a live stream on social media. Yeah, yeah. Cash App message says, remember when I Freak dragged his wife and friends? We haven't got there yet. Yeah, she cursed them people out on on that live stream too, on the Navy's Facebook page where they were streaming the homecoming. She absolutely did. She cussed them people out then too. Yeah, we can't forget that she's a veteran too. She is a disabled veteran. She is. She is. She is. So it was a lot going on with I Creep once upon a time with I Creep and Lisa. Um, because Lisa would not give a statement, NCIS did close the case. I Creep was never cleared though. Now he came to TikTok and told us that he was cleared. But there was a documentary done about him, a docuseries. And the producer read, is it the FOIA report? Where you can ask to get a copy of the report on everything that happened with the incident. He read it. It never said that iCreep was cleared. It never read that he was cleared. What it said was, at the moment, the case is closed because Lisa would not cooperate and give a formal statement. But if she ever decided to give a formal statement, they would reopen the case and move forward with a proper investigation. Now, he came to TikTok and told us he was cleared, and we all believed it until the actual paperwork was read, and that's not what it said. Now, my hypothesis is something actually happened at that house. There was some kind of contact made between the two of them at that house, but neither one of them is telling the truth, the full truth. And we'll never know what it is. Yes, there were other people that was at the house, but they were outside when said assault allegedly took place. Nobody was in the house but them. Allegedly. So we'll never know what really happened. But it died down. Okay? It died down. Now, here comes the situation when iCreep decides that he no longer likes me. Um When Petty says hypothesis and not hypotenuse, you know she's serious. Yes, I'm trying to be serious right now. I'm trying to be serious. Um, yes, if you guys don't mind, take a second to hit the thumbs up for this live stream. If you don't mind, make sure that you are following me, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified every time that I go live or make a post. Thank you, please. So, one night I was live streaming and a lot of people come in and out of my lives. We would go live together. We would talk about general stuff, just whatever. And there was a lady that went by the name of C. Keys. And she would frequent my live streams a lot. Well, one night, myself and iCreep were on live. It was my live stream and he joined it. Well, I have a habit of shouting out people as they come into my room. You can see it in the notifications. Who's coming into your live stream room? Well, C. Keys came into my room and I said, "Hey, C. Keys, how are you?" Now, iCreep is in the live stream. He can't see my comment section. He can't see who's coming in and out of my room, and I can't see his either. But because I said her name, he knew she was there. And obviously, they have some bad blood. I didn't know it. He immediately goes off on her, called her everything but a child of God. I'm talking about dogged her out. And I let him speak his piece. At that time, I let people speak their piece. We talk about it, and then, we move on. I wasn't policing anybody's feelings or anything like that. So I let him say whatever he wanted to say and get it out. He was 38 hot. I mean, he was hot as fish grease. He went in on her. And she's in the comments and she's listening. And I said, "Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know y'all didn't like each other or whatever." She did not blame me, okay? But she did decide that she wanted to respond. Not that night, though. She wanted an opportunity to respond to him. I said, "Okay." It was only fair. Yes, this could be a Tubi movie because I'm leaving out a lot of parts, okay? Because I'm trying not to be here all night. That was only fair. So I believe it might have been 2 days later. She said, "Okay, I'm ready. I want to go live on your platform just like he did. And I want to speak my piece." She came up. I did not let anybody else up. This was solely her time because when he was on my live stream, airing out his grievances with her, nobody else was in the live stream that was able to rebuttal or anything. So it was only fair to give her the same opportunity. She came up and tore him a new one. She tore him a new one. She said that she did believe that he assaulted Lisa, that he is a creep, thus the name I Creep. She said he was a creep. He was very inappropriate with women. He thought that he was God's gift to women. She aired out her grievances in response and gave her opinion of him. Well, Lord, what did I let her do that for? He went off the deep end and wanted to know if I was supposed to be his friend, how could I let somebody come on my live stream and call him a creep? I said, "First of all, I'm not your friend. I don't have friends on social media because I see how friends do each other. They're nice to each other. They learn each other's secrets. They tell each other stuff on the back end in private conversations. And then as soon as they have a little spat, You're telling all of their personal business. You are, talking about their families. You're putting up pictures of their families. You're, telling what their real names are. You're divulging their home addresses. I don't want any friends like that. So, no, I don't have friends on social media because, baby, in real life, though, that's what you call enemies. Okay? I don't want that. So no, I do not have friends. I never told you I was your friend because I don't have friends here. I don't have to have a title to care about you, to want what's best for you, to look out for you, to do any of those things. I don't have to be your friend. I don't have to have that title. Number two, you dogged that lady out without being provoked. She didn't even say anything to you. She greeted me in my live stream. It was only right that she gets the opportunity to respond. I owe her the same respect that I gave you by letting you speak your piece uninterrupted. I gave her the same opportunity. That's only fair. Why did I say that? When I tell you he flipped, he flipped. He was so upset with me. Lucky, I don't know what you're saying, baby. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. So yeah, that's when the shit hit the fan. Once I told him I was not his friend and that it was only fair that I let C Keys respond in the same way that he did. He went on a rampage, and in the midst of trying to get back at me, he he ended up outing personal information about himself in regards to his marriage. Now, I respect his ex wife. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but he told information that nobody knew because he had apparently pillow talked so much with so many different women, which I didn't know, that he thought he told me certain information. So when we fell out, he was going to get ahead of it because he thought that I was going to out him. He thought I was going to have a mad day and tell his personal business, which that's not my character. That's not my MO. That's not what I do. So he ended up telling his own business, which was business I didn't even know. I didn't even know it. I knew nothing he had going on. He didn't tell me. I don't know who he told. But again, apparently he pillow talked with other women so much he could not keep track of who he told what. And he thought he told me. He didn't. So, yeah, let's just say he destroyed his marriage and his family behind it, thinking that he told me something. And he didn't. And I've been blamed for that ever since. Okay. I've been blamed for that ever since. And I never even knew the information. That's the God's honest truth. I never even knew it. Okay. Um, but he destroyed his own platform. He destroyed his own image. He destroyed his own reputation. And I've been blamed for it. So he's been waiting in the bushes to try to get his lick back because even though he's had over 1 million followers on his TikTok page, he's never been the same. Where he used to have two, three, 400 people in his live streams, lately you might catch him with 50 people. He lost so many supporters. He lost so many people that was rooting for him. Um, yeah, well, he blames us for ruining his platform, for ruining his social media career. He does blame me and my network, the pushers, the petty pushers. We stay pushing that P. But he blames us for that when really he gave out the information. He did it himself. Um yeah. So again, I respect his wife. Some of the stuff I will not repeat. Um because I do feel like that would be disrespectful to her, even though it's things that her ex-husband said. Um just know he did her so bad. I would not wish that on anybody. The way that he treated her, the way that he portrayed her, um, the things that he said about her, the things he insinuated about her. I would never wish that on my enemy. Okay, you want these glasses? Go to zeelool.com, Zeeelool. You just need your glasses prescription from your eye doctor. Use coupon code PETTYROW for a $10 discount off a $50 purchase. Right, he's never admitted defeat, which he was very much defeated. He will not admit it. But he waited until he thought people were against me and that I was down and out to try to come back for redemption. But again, when you try to come for somebody, you have to remember that you have a closet full of skeletons as well. Cash App message says, for the mistress is now the fiance. Yes. So during this time, there was a new app being created called Blamazon. So it's an app for people of color, for content creators to be on a platform where before TikTok Shop, Blamazon was the place to go where you could sell your items in your content. Okay? Blamazon. Blamazon had an event called the Blammies where they highlighted some of the people's most favorite TikTok creators. It was an event. We got dressed up. We went, we partied, we danced, we fellowshipped, met new people, met some of our biggest supporters. Um, I was late, as usual. And when I got there, there was a red carpet. You hit the red carpet, you came in, they took pictures, you went and found your seat. I got to the red carpet as I entered the building, and someone quickly swifted me away. And they said, Petty Row, I have something to tell you. I said, what is it? They were like, I creep showed up with the side chick. Now, mind you, his wife was hosting the event. He was supposed to be at home with the kids. So when she left and flew literally across the country, a day or two later, he left. She had no clue he was coming. She had no clue who he left the children with because they don't have family. They didn't have family in Hawaii. So essentially, he left the kids with strangers, hopped on a plane, and ended up showing up at the event with the side chick. Yeah, they showed up together. Now, at that time, they were saying, we're not we're not in a relationship. We're not doing anything inappropriate. This is just my friend. This is just my friend, you guys. There's nothing going on here. I'm a happily married man. There's nothing going on here. Well, they showed up together. Okay? They showed up together. They did. So after all of this, no, there's nothing going on. That is just my friend. Now, after he got divorced, guess who he's engaged to now? You guessed it. You win a prize. You win a prize. You win a prize. The side chick that he showed up with to the event, they just announced their engagement. Yeah. Now, mind you, his platform is in the crapper. So my hypotenuse is that they didn't get enough clicks and likes and views on the content that they've been putting out about them being engaged. So this is his way to reintroduce himself to the messy side of TikTok, to all the new players, to try to revive his platform. Yeah. This is his way to try to get back in front of a new crowd of people because, again, he trashed his platform before. This guy had time for a side chick and going around causing havoc with other women, not even his wife. Somebody better write a script. Yeah, it could literally be a Lifetime movie. Mhm. It could. But yeah, so he's engaged to the side chick now. Um so yeah, he's wanting to try to rebuild his platform off of dogging me and trashing me and all of this kind of stuff. He insinuated that I tried to steal his wife's business. And I never did. The only thing that I did after he and I were not associating with each other, I tried to help her with her business. She wanted to expand. He was financially abusing her. We learned about it all online. He was financially abusing her. She was a stay-at-home mom. And I privately offered her the funds to expand her business. I did not want to be known. I did not want to be, I wanted to be a silent partner. Um, I'd give her the money to do what she wanted to do, handle your sales, do your promotions, all of that. I'm a silent partner. Nobody knows about me unless you tell them. And we'll come up with a structure to where you pay the money back with a little bit of interest. Once it's paid back, I'm done. I'm out. We don't have any other business together. Um, and rightfully so. She it kind of alarmed her a little bit because she was going through so much. Um, she thought that was kind of odd that I reached out to her after I was no longer associating with her husband. So she told him about it, and then he tried to play it as something else. Um, but that's fine. I've since talked to her. We're on good terms. We're not friends, but we are on good terms. She does realize that I was genuinely trying to help her. Um, I didn't before that because I felt like because I was an associate of her husband, maybe it wasn't my place to try to help her or to step in like that. It would have been overstepping my boundaries if I would have done that while I was associating with her husband. But since we were not associating anymore, then I'm free to say and do whatever I want to do, right? Um, but again, we cleared that up. She knows that there was no malicious intent. Um, because again, I did it privately. Nobody would have ever known. I didn't bring it to the forefront or try to embarrass her or anything like that. I did it privately, and I specifically said I would be a silent partner. I didn't want to touch any merchandise. I didn't want to know who her vendors were. The money would have just been handed over to her and she would do what needed to be done and we'd work out a repayment plan or whatever. Um so yeah, he's done a lot of wrong by a lot of people, but he wants to focus on me because back then The petty pushers were nothing to be played with, okay? If you ran afoul of us, then you just had to be ready for whatever came with it. We didn't bother nobody. We stayed in our own little playhouse. We minded our business and some of y'all's, but we just talked about it. We recapped it. Whatever y'all put on social media to the public, we talked about it. We laughed. We gave our own hypotenuse. We did all of those things, right? But if you ran afoul of us, then whatever happened, happened. He did that. He called us, what did he call us? Brainless. He said we didn't have brains. He called us all kind of stuff. So then when we came back with it, um, what else did he call us, y'all? He called us sheep, okay? He called us brain dead, brainless and spineless. He called us a lot of things. So then when we returned the energy, he realized he wasn't built for it. He wasn't built for it. So he blames us for destroying his platform, for destroying his marriage, for destroying his TikTok career. He blames us for a lot. And him coming out now when he thinks that somebody had me down, he thought he was gonna come and kick me while I was down. Baby, I just had my head down. I was just saying a little prayer. I had my head bowed and my eyes closed. That's all. I was just saying a little prayer. But oh baby, I'm woke now. Oh baby, I'm woke. Um, yeah, I'm woke. I'm woke. So while you out there trying to spin a narrative, the same old narratives about me, you make sure you tell the people who you really are. That you've been accused of assault by not one but two people. Now they say that one of the assaults was paid for. I mean, one of the victims was paid. They say one of them was paid. Um, but yeah, there were two allegations of assault. Um, and again, I do believe something happened in that house in California. Yeah, paid actor. That's what they said. They said the girl was promised $2,000, but she said she never got no money. So I'm just a little bit confused. But again, that ain't my business. I just know what happened on live stream. Okay, and that's the crazy thing. These people are doing all of this on live stream. Mm-hmm. They're doing all of this on live stream. Whew, baby, TikTok used to be a different place, y'all. What y'all see now on Messy Talk, that's not what y'all see now, baby. It was a different animal then. It was a different animal. It was a time, what I say? It was a time to be alive. It was a time to be alive, baby, because the petty pushers wasn't nothing to play with. We're all soft and demure now. Okay, we're matured. Okay, because you age in dog years over here. 1 year over here is like 7 years. Okay. So we're mature now. Okay. We all soft in the mirror. We got our degrees. We got our degrees. Okay. We sitting in our nice high-rise luxury apartment drinking on Chardonnay. Okay. That's where we at right now. So, okay, we've matured. But, baby, we can still regress. Who in there snoring like that? Baby, somebody in there sleeping real good. Cause baby, they cutting them loud. Do you hear me? Can you have Pinot Grigio? Baby, you can have whatever you like. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's not forget about, baby, before BET Activate, we are the original pushers Activate. We the original Activate, baby. We ain't activated in over a year. I'm telling you, we've been soft in the mirror for a while now. Okay. But when I said pushers Activate, oh, baby. Everybody better put their hard hats on, put your shin guards on. Baby, you better get battle ready. Because, baby, we wasn't playing. You was about to get hit from all ends. Okay? You was going to get hit from all... Yeah, we in our soft girl era. You was about to get hit from all ends if we messed around and said pushers Activate. Baby. You was just waiting for me to say Activate. No. No. Tea Time needs to do a side chicks win panel with Deaf Princess. Yeah, because it does appears like she's winning. She did end up with the man. I mean, they haven't got married yet. And I thought that was mighty funny that he proposed before he get ready to go overseas for a year. I think that was mighty strange because they're not going to get married allegedly until he comes back. Why is you just trying to lock her down because you don't want her to do to you what you did to your wife? So you trying to lock her down? Cause she ain't gonna get no kind of benefits or nothing if y'all don't get married before you leave. So, um, what's the purpose? I mean, I'm just asking. I really don't care. I'm just nosy, so I'm just asking. He did it because his ex-wife got engaged. I don't know. Cause again, I haven't followed him or his ex-wife. I haven't talked to either one of them. The ex-wife did come and clear up that misconception that he tried to spin, that I tried to steal her business. She did come up in somebody's live stream for just a second and clear that up and said, no, Petty did not try to steal my business. That's all I have to say. That's a lie, and I'm gone. And I appreciate her for that. I really, really do. Um, she gets my respect for that because social media has done her so bad. Done her so bad. And she could not have said anything. She could have just went around the whole subject, not even acknowledged anything. Cash App message says, do you think DP, which is the current fiance, likes his gap when he eats the cat? Y'all are diabolical. Y'all are diabolical. Okay. So she gets my respect for that. She does. And I wish her the best in everything that she's got going on. Um, I wish the children the best. Um, he asked for help in December. What you mean he asked for help? Not who sent that to the front row. You know the Cash App messages are anonymous. He showed his bank accounts. He did. He showed his bank accounts when he was saying that he did not assault that second girl. To show that he was not in Atlanta, that he was in Hawaii. He used his bank accounts, his bank statements to show that the transactions from his debit cards that showed location. He did that to prove that he was not in Atlanta when the girl said that the assault happened. That fool said, I got a gap too, but not them oversized nips. He asked for help to see his kids in December. Dang. Cash App message says he probably spit on the cat through the gap too. I'm not reading now another cat. Lord, now another cat message. Oh Jesus, yeah, that too. Y'all are diabolical. Y'all are diabolical. Do you think? Uh, okay, I think it meant. Do you think that DP, which is the side chick now fiance, will be okay with possibly being the side chick because of the relationship that he desires? So he did say that he wants a poly relationship, that he wants to have a compound with multiple partners. Um so I don't know. I don't know if they looking for men or women. I don't know. That's what he said. A compound. He looked forward to having a compound. A poly pound, I guess. I'm not saying that. I am gonna send you your $5 back. I'm not saying that. Somebody said the cash app message want me to say the A word. Y'all know what the A word is. Y'all know what the A word is. I'm not saying that. I'm sending your $5 back. Stop. Yeah, but I don't. I did hear him say they looking for a third member of their marriage, but they didn't say if it was a man or a woman. So I don't know who's in control, her or him. The A word, when we used to get out there in the streets with our boots on. The A word. I'm not finna say it. Yes, Toya. The A word. Yes, he's in the military. Yes. Toya, autocorrect keep tearing your ass up. Yes, Michelle. They tried to get me to say it. I was sending that cash out back. Um, so yeah. Our creep got a lot going on, honey, for him to can you be poly in the military? I don't know. Anyone else thinks he gets pegged from behind? You know what? I'm finna block you from my cash app. I'm about to block you. But I guess we will see if their next partner be a man or a woman. I guess we will see. I don't know. Um uh I don't know if you can be poly in the military. I've never been in the military, so I don't know the rules and regulations for that. So I can't say one way or the other, but that's apparently his dream, to have a poly compound and have additional partners. And he didn't say whether it was going to be a man or a woman. None of your business said it's not allowed. Well, maybe he planned on getting out. I guess he planned on getting out then. So maybe he getting out when he come back from being overseas this time. Maybe it'll be time for him to get out, and then he'll do that. I'm sending yours back too, cause don't be trying to say Holy Spirit a word. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not. Y'all want to get out in the street so bad. No. Listen, the new people on TikTok, the newbies, the newcomers, the new players, they not ready for that old school. You remember that when they say, "Do you want that old school whip your ass?" Cause right now y'all doing that new school whip your ass. You don't want that old school with your ass. Ain't that what Medea said? You don't want that old school with your ass. I'm sending your cash apps back. I'm not let me go ahead and send it back right now. I'm not reading that. Because them peoples is innocent. Just the emoji I want to send you, but I don't know if it's on Cash App. I'm not reading that. No. Y'all not finna go in the script. But yeah, do you want that old school whip your ass? Because that new school whip your ass, child, that ain't nothing. What y'all be doing now, that ain't nothing. Baby, do you want that old school whip your ass? Okay. No! Y'all quit trying to get me to say it. I am not. Y'all, we are holy women of God, women and men of God right now. Deactivate. I'll take that one. Deactivate. Abort. Abort mission. Abort. They don't have the stamina. They don't. They crash out too easy. These new players, these little young Thundercats, they crash out so easy and cry and beg for you to leave them alone, to stop calling their name, to stop talking to them, to stop talking about them. They cry too easy. They cry too bad. They cry too long. They are not prepared for old school whoop your ass. That's why I don't even do it. I don't even do it. Not you could use a good Mooka read now, baby. Mooka used to get the people together, baby, and then go right back into hibernation. She put them boots on, lace them up, and stomp right on out, and then go right back into hibernation. Okay. Yeah, they too sensitive. I agree. I agree. But they want to be involved so bad. They do. They want to be involved so very badly. And baby, if you only knew, look at I speak. That man had over 1 million followers and now can't hardly get 50 people in his live. Before I said the A word, easy. 3, 4, 5, 600 people in his live. And he just in there talking. No real topic. No, you know what I'm saying? Just in there shooting the shit. Just in there shooting the shit. Yeah, it was fun times. Now, you won't even see him with 50 people in his live. Toya, shut up. You right. They don't do research. They don't. They get people wrong information and just be happy just to have something. Be all loud and wrong. They be loud and wrong. Okay? Loud and wrong. Will we have to pack a spend a night bag again for those charges? For what charges? We ain't did nothing. We in the clear, baby. We in the clear. Not put us in the system. Baby, that's what they said. They're going to put us in the system. Is it the child support system? What system is they putting us in? I don't know what system. Yeah, baby. I had to go to court for real. And because of jokes that we made, the people went to court and said that we is a real gang. Literally. That is what they said. That we is a real gang. And they pulled